let's get the dragon's message for you here, my draconians. Okay, what is it that spirit wants you to know at this time? Okay, what is more important for you to know, and why is that here, guys? Okay, I'm also getting the energy of the air element, more of information coming in here at this time. Whatever this information is more vital to you, or rather your life journey. Okay, be grateful for that. Something like that for you, collective. Something connected to number 7. It could be on life path number 7, or born on the 7th of the month, or something like that. Okay, so it is that information that can literally unlock something that you thought was more complex to you than anything else here, guys. Okay, so it's more of a that moment when you are somewhat getting clarity at the end of the day. Okay, yeah, something like that. So we'll dive in and see the type of dragon that is connecting with you at this time here, guys. Okay, so spirit, can you speak, please? What dragon is coming? So we're having the fire and the water dragon. The fire and the water dragon, it enables your life to flow with loving force. So the message of the fire and water dragon here is saying, prepare for change and to move forward quickly. Expect the unexpected. Have fun. So the air element, did I say the air element at the bottom? We're having the air dragon. Okay, the air element is somewhat coming in fast, more like a wind spin. I'm also getting the energy of a wind spin for some of you here. Okay, yeah, more of a wind spin, or I'm getting. Okay, so the air dragon is literally, it helps you to rise above earthly matters here. Okay, communicate honestly, bring inspiration and hope, see life from a higher perspective here. Something connected to the air element. That's what I'm getting here. Like I said, the wind spin. Okay. So for some of you, there is this wind god that you are connecting with at this time here with the air dragon. Okay. Whenever he makes his move, yeah, is through that wind spin. Okay. Something like that. You might witness more of a wind spin of some sort. Okay. Something like that. It's more of um, him communicating with you, or something like that, or more of a sign that something could be coming that you need to pay attention to. Okay, yeah, something like that. So whatever this is, it has everything to do with a speed, or something that will accelerate in your life, something that will grow more quicker. You know how that wind can literally be like choo 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 fast, and you won't necessarily even realize when it is gone, like that, something like that. So it's more like you need to pay heed. Something will definitely happen more like a speed of a lightning, like that here. So you need to prepare for the change and to move forward quickly. So it's more like that moment when you have to be more fast, like Shaolin, something like that. Okay, the Shaolin master, that's another thing that I'm also getting from that another deck, something like that here. Mastering your moves or something like that. Okay, yeah, something like that. So many cards, so many cards. Okay, so yeah, we've got the fire and the water dragon, and another card is that of the wind. Okay, I shouldn't have shuffled and checked the card that was literally at the top. So let me do this. Okay. So at the top, we have in the lilac fire dragon saying, transmute through the power of divine love. Open up to transcendent love and enlightenment. Purity of the heart brings peace, hope, and joy here, guys. Okay. It can be more like you transmuting energy more quicker, so that you move forward even quicker. Okay, something like that. So more like never allow anything to stand in your way at this time, because this is the time for you to accelerate. Always remember that when it's time for you to move forward even faster with grace here, there will also be something that will literally try to stand in your way to stop that acceleration. So never allow this. More like practice that type of energy. You know, that type of energy that of speed, removing, it can be obstacles more quicker than you can anticipate, something like that. Whatever that comes your way, wipe it off, more like that windspin, like that here. Okay, sweep it off, something like that. For some of you, a broom can literally be specific. It can be a broom can literally help you to ward off negative energy or something like that. Okay, making use of that broom, that sweep, okay, it removes any negative energy. And when you do so, as you sweep, you speak on it, as in like whatever negative energy that is being sent towards me, I am wiping it off. Okay, for it has no power, no authority over me, my life, my journey, and my destiny, something like that here, guys. At the bottom, we're having the blue dragon from the palace. These are the people that have been following you, your light, or something that you carry, your glory, something like that here, guys. Okay, so never allow these type of individuals to come in your way here. Sweep it off, wipe it off, more like that windspin. Okay, wiping everything off. Okay, something like that. Anything that will literally bind you to something that is more earthly. Okay, yeah, something like that. That's another thing that I'm also getting here. For some of you, can be that you are connected with this star. Okay, something like that. Okay, so definitely you are connected to people literally trying to follow you and stop you, even though they know that they can't necessarily do that or reach you in that sense. Something like that for you here. Whereas here, you have the fire and the water dragon that enables you or enables your life to flow easily. Okay, this speaks more of your flow. It can be those type of energies that are literally trying to stop your flow, something like that here, guys. Okay, so never allow those type of things to stand in your way. Transmutation could be specific at this time for you here. Okay, something like that. So more like you helping the universe, when the universe is somewhat sending you more of signals or something like that. So I'm also getting number 333 with this. Okay, the blue dragon 333. So you could be an Aquarius energy for some of you. I'm also getting Aries here with this. Okay, Aries, Taurus. Okay, so it could be one of those here. What the lilac fire dragon, I'm also getting Aquarius energy. So it could be one of those signs here, or you could be a fire or a water sign here for some of you. All right, it doesn't have to be like that, but those are the messages that I'm picking on. Okay, so the fire and the water dragon is clearing your path. Okay, whereas there is this wind dragon that is making it possible for you at this time. Okay, the power of the wind, right? Something like that. More like a wind cleansing for some of you. That could be specific. Okay, like one of those is it is that of making use of a broom. Okay, so let's see what is that your ancestors have to say with this. What is it that your ancestors have to say? Spirit, speak more for my collective, please. And thank you. We're having the heart guardian here. Love and let yourself be loved. Okay. Love and let yourself be loved. So we're having the elder here at the bottom of the deck, more like the energy that okay. I got the last time I made a range. So we're having the animal guardian here saying, trust your instinct. There's a need for you to trust your instinct. More like your heart could be telling you something about a situation, a person, a place, or something here. So there's a need for you to trust that at this time. That could be something that could be right. Okay. Something like that. So let me get the cards. Okay, so let me get one more card for you here, guys. Okay, so we're having the Heart Guardian. So that's the card that we got from your spirit guides. Okay, something connected to your heart chakra, more like a heart chakra activation. For some of you, it can be that your heart chakra is somewhat activated at this time. That's why the Heart Guardian is here, guys. Okay, yeah, something like that. So another card is the Teacher Awakens here. Okay, so this speaks more of your awareness. The dove is connected to love itself here, more like a divine feminine energy that I'm also getting here. So one more from your spirit guides, one more from your ancestors. Yeah, the sage. So we're having the sage also. Okay. So you are this mature person now, something like that. Be devoted and committed. We also having she wolf saying unleash the wild within. Okay. Something more connected to your passion for some of you here with the fire guardian. Okay, something with that. So we're having the shamans at the top. So we had the elder, now we're having the shamans. More like your own spirit guides got your back here. So there's a need for you to trust in higher forces at this time, that you are supported and guided at this time here. So they are helping you at this time to move forward here. Okay, so heart activation, it can be that your heart chakra is active for some of you at this time. Okay, yeah, something like that. So let's get the message of the heart guardian for you. So the heart guardian here is saying you are lovable and loving. The energy of love is surrounding your whole life in this time. Angels are swirling around you, encouraging you to open your heart and reveal the blessings that you have to offer. They want you to know that you are highly loving being who deserves to give and receive love. Okay, who deserves to give and receive love. If you are finding it challenges to feel love at this time, it's important for you to give yourself credit when it's due. You are also encouraged to welcome support from others. Learn to receive. Don't try and do everything on your own. If you are working on a relationship or are in a new relationship, this is more like it ushers in energies that allows you to forge a powerful connection with your partner. Love is in the air, okay? So for some of you, this can be self-love. For some of you, this speaks more of you finding love, partnerships, or maybe seeing eye to eye with the individuals around you or anything like that. This speaks more of partnerships or something like that, because um, it's more like you've done the healing already, because we're having the sage here. You've learned from the lessons or something like that here, with the great teacher saying learn from spiritual experiences here, guys. Okay, so it is that time for you to experience grace, to open up, open your heart, okay, to those that are more deserving, like that. Okay, something like that. With the sage here, the sage is saying be devoted and committed here, guys. Okay, yeah, something like that. So you are being guided, you are being redirected at this time. More like things are literally working in your favor. Perhaps this is not something that you are not seeing at this time here, guys. Okay. So the great teacher is saying learn from spiritual experiences. Know that what is happening around you is divinely inspired. Learn from your current experiences, then share them with others. For some of you, this speaks more of what you have experienced in life. It can be spiritually here. This maybe is the time for you to share. This can literally come up more beneficial or helpful to some. Okay, something like that. So this card is saying it represents a teacher in your life or the great teacher within. Either way, it shows that you have dedicated a lot of time, effort, and energy to understanding yourself and the world. You are having a spiritual experience at this time and gaining a greater awareness of what you need to do in order to grow. Then there is a great chance that if you've been having any challenges recently, you've summoned them and allowed them to be vehicles to lessons that are helping your spiritual connection. If you feel that you've received messages from heaven or the universe recently, this is more like a confirmation that these have indeed have been more of holy experiences. So for some of you are having more of holy experiences here, okay, something like that. So whatever challenges that you have encountered recently, it's more like they have helped you to gain more of a sense of awareness as far as your life is concerned. And whenever this is, it's more like something you have grown from. Okay, so challenges is equal to knowledge, guys. Knowledge doesn't come from next door. It comes from experience here. You experience a challenge, you overcome the challenge, therefore you do the math. What have I learned? What has this taught me? Okay, how can I utilize my experience for the benefit of someone next to me? Okay, so that they navigate easier even than how I could have, dealt with the situation if perhaps I had known or had someone close to me helping me in that sense. Okay, something like that. It gives those vibes here because your overall is the sage here. Okay, the overall energy here is the sage. So the sage is saying, be willing to go the whole road and back again. Okay, so it can be you going through something once, twice, thrice, so you have mastered whatever this is. So this will allow you to be best you can possibly be. Repeating it's equals to mastery. The more you repeat, the more smarter you become. Okay, something like that here. So the extended message here is saying devotion is a powerful energy. Right now, angels and ancestors want to acknowledge how committed you are to your growth. You continue, or your continued dedication to this aspect of your life has been recognized. More like spiritual recognition for some of you that you are getting at this time. It's a recognition here. Okay, something like that. And your understanding that you are not only a body, but also a soul in all you need to continue growing and expanding. The energy of oneness is offering itself to you now, and it's important that you take some time to integrate it all so that you can be supported and guided by it. This is what the divine wants for you. Okay, make a note of experiences or teachings or teachers making that you have experienced here. Okay, and make them known to you so that you can literally share them with the world. Okay, because you are going to share those definitely teachings one day too. Okay, something like that. Already I've emphasized this is more like the same energy, more like you becoming a teacher now based on your experiences. Okay, something like that. And by so, it's like now you are unleashing the wild within here. Okay, the wild within is saying unleash the wild, unleash the wild within. So these are the gifts that comes with you here. Okay, something like that for you, collective. These are the gifts that comes with you, my collective here. As you unleash the world within, it's like there are no limitations that are being placed before you at this time. Okay, already the lessons have been learned. All right. So she wolf is saying, let your wild side up and out. Unleash your talents and your desires here. You are being rewilded at this time, guided to reconnect with your rebellious heart, the part of you that likes to break boundaries and go beyond them openly. If you've been holding back on your hopes and dreams, you are being encouraged to chase after them now. Let the wolf energy within help you track down what direction you want to go in. And don't let any traps or hunters get in the way of your freedom or your growth. The life you want is here. So, speaking of the hunters, like I said, the air element and also the fire and the water dragon clearing your path, as in, like, they still want to hunt you, even though you are unhunted at this time. You are unharvested. It's more like your energy is somewhat unharvested at this time, but it's more like they literally still trying to harvest you in a way. Yeah, something like that here, something like that. So it is that time that she wolf is somewhat activated in you. And maybe they don't necessarily see this. That's why they still want to hunt you in that sense. They still want to hunt you down like that. Okay, something like that. Yeah, it connects more with that wind spin that I have come across. Okay, yeah, something like that. So automatically, it's more like there is this energy that is clearing everything up for you here. Irregardless as to what comes your way at this time, you will overcome. Okay, this is something that you will overcome, and definitely not alone, my collective. Like already I have emphasized, there are forces that are literally helping you at this time. Okay, so let's see who's supporting you in spirit collective. Who is supporting my collective energy in spirit? This will be your overall energy. Okay, who is supporting my collective energy in spirit at this time? Spirit, can you speak for my collective, please and thank you. Lady Venus, is it this reading where I picked number 7? I think so. If not, but that's Lady Venus that is helping you. The element of air that I picked on, it says downloads and understanding. Trust in being, trust, truth. It says truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. So you are being directed, you are being redirected, you are being guided at this time. So trust the forces that comes with you and also the information that you could be receiving at this time. Like I said, the information that you are receiving is very helpful to you, your journey, your life journey. For some of you, it could be a Venetian for sure, because I'm also getting Sanat Kumar, the light activator. Sanat Kumar is connected to, it's a Venetian energy. So Sanat Kumar here is saying, share your light. Okay? Your eternal guidance is coming through loud and clear. So this is that type of light that you can't ignore, or even people cannot ignore here. With Sanat Kumara as your closing energy, and also we're having Lady Venus here, okay, supporting you at this time in spirit, something like that. So it's more like there are some energies that are literally taking care of whatever that needs to be taken care of in spirit, as far as those type of energies that will literally be trying to stand in your way at this time, my collective, everything is taken care of in spirit. So take care of the rest, as in like do the needful here, what needs to be done by you, my collective. Okay, so that's your overall energy. I really hope it does resonate with some of you. Do subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up if this is your first time. As someone who's watching me um, for the second time, as a comeback, you are appreciated. Until then, you take care. Bye.